Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be showing you something that you can do even as just a pure beginner. Special shout out to the Opal dealer who is providing the materials for this video. You can get everything you need from his website, theopaldealer.com. Link in the description. Alright, and I actually just wanted to take a quick second to talk about the website. As you can see, he's got a ton of cool options for Opal. If you do plan on using this opal for a ring project, I recommend the fine size. That will help prevent any gaps forming between the pieces. We're going to be using one of these titanium ring cords as well. As you can see, the opal and the titanium is not going to be super expensive if you want to do this yourself. And as a special bonus, the Opal dealer is offering 15% off with this discount code OPAL15. So make sure to take advantage of that awesome deal. Anyway, just wanted to talk about that real quick. Now back to the video. Here we've got a titanium ring core and some different kinds of opal that we're going to be using to make this ring. Some other materials that you'll need is just some super glue. You don't have to have a giant bottle like this. You can, just have kind of whatever glue you have. Make sure it's thick, and then you're just going to need some sandpaper and stuff like that. Minimal tools required, so it's going to be awesome. Alright, so I know you said you don't really need any tools. I'm going to be using the lathe just because I have it, but I'm not going to be using it to machine anything. I'm just using it to hold the ring itself. I mean, you could literally use a drill with any kind of dowel or anything, and then you just put tape around it till it holds the ring. That's all we're using it for. Might be easier if you can put like the drill in a vise, but honestly, we're just using it to hold it, so we're going to go ahead and do that. Whatever you do end up using to hold your ring, you want to make sure that it's not going to scratch the finish in any way, so I'm just wrapping my ring mandrel here in electrical tape, and that should protect it. And you're going to want something underneath your work area to catch the opal that doesn't make it into the ring. I just use a paper towel. Then just grab your super glue and opal, and we're ready to get started. Start with a small dollop of glue, and then I just carefully pour some opal right from the little bag onto the glue. I'm actually pretty sloppy at this and spill way more opal than I should throughout the video, so do as I say, not as I do. I use an old X-Acto knife as a tool to help me manipulate the opal once it's in there. You want to make sure there's no gaps and that the opal is level, if not just a tiny bit over the side of the ring. Although if you make it too high, you'll just make more work for yourself later, not to mention waste more material. So just keep it close. Also, if anything spills over the sides, make sure to wipe it off before it dries. That'll save you some trouble as well. I don't think I mentioned this earlier, but I planned on doing a two-tone ring, and I thought it'd be best to start with the transition. So I just got a little bit of blue in there and then added the red. This way I didn't accidentally do more than one half in either color. Of course, you can just stick with one color if you want. This is just something I wanted to try out. Other than that, just go slowly and work a small area at a time. This will minimize the errors along the way and help so there's no gaps in the finished product. If you do have CA Glue Activator, it helps to speed up the process of the glue drying, but it's optional. Once the inlay is all in there and the glue is fully cured, it's time to start sanding. You want to use some kind of sanding block to have a nice even finish and to avoid marking up the titanium. If you don't have any power tools, you can certainly do this with a bit of elbow grease and some patience, but a drill or a lathe will help out a lot. And just keep sanding away until everything is nice and flush. When I was done sanding, there were a few holes in the inlay. They weren't huge, but they were below the level of everything else, so I filled it with CA and used triple aught steel wool to make it all smooth. If you do end up with bigger holes, you may need to add some more opal as well. The steel wool does leave it with a bit of a matte or sand finish, and you can totally leave it that way if that's what you're going for. But I really wanted this ring to pop, so I added a few layers of CA to bring back that shine. Make sure to protect your finger or you'll probably glue it to the paper towel. I just use electrical tape. Just fold up a paper towel, dab some CA on there and apply a nice thin layer. Let it dry for just a second between layers and then add 3 to 5 maybe, something like that. I also tried to clean it off the metal on the sides as much as I could. If you feel it getting rough, hit it with steel wool again and add another layer or two. Alright, and this last step is totally optional but will really take it to the next level. You can get some of this white and green polishing compound, rub it into some old denim, and then polish up the ring. Start with the white. Use a medium fast speed on the lathe and moderate pressure, and the ring will polish right up. Don't hold the denim in the same place too long, as this creates a lot of heat and can either burn the denim, your fingers, or the CA glue. Alright, and now the ring is totally finished. I'm really amazed with how this turned out. Honestly, it was my first attempt at a two-toned inlay and I couldn't be happier. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and if you have any questions, I do try to answer them all. Links for all the products I used in the video are in the description. And thank you so much for watching.